What do you say?
That's the people used to get roasted wearing that useful.
Assassin it's association.
Yeah.
Should be to call it assassin.
Like, boy, why
Assassin.
you got I don't even know why Polo even have that, man. Like, why you even got two men on a horse on one horse, man? Like, come on. Like, make that make sense.
It's two men?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
It was
not.
only one horse. Are you sure it wasn't two horses?
Pretty sure it's just one horse.
What?
And they were assassins?
I'm lost. Jeff talking about assassins. Karen talking about two horses. What do you mean? One
I'm crying.
His
Ooh,
horse.
what?
He's only riding one horse.
On the real one,
What? You think he's riding two horses on the fake one?
two people, bro. Two people.
It's two people on one horse.
He got his legs like this. One on this one.
Unless that man holding two. What else thing? Two damn sticks.
I'm about to look it up. Oh no, that's not
Yeah.
two people. That's two different
Look.
horses. That's not two people.
It's one, bro. It's one horse, bro.
No, it's not. It's
Bro, it's one horse, bro.
Oh, that is one horse.
no, it's
Yeah,
not.
It is one horse.
I'm looking right at it. It's two different horses.
Bro, what are you?
Bro,
what
it's
are you
one
one
horse,
guy's
bro.
riding the horse and one guy's playing polo.
Exactly.
No, that's not how you play polo.
I know, but that's how.
But
they're
that's
doing it.
the shirt.
No, I've literally played polo before. Look at the what's the name? It's
What? Well, go tell USP. What is it?
right now.
Go tell USPA then.
Bro, it's one horse, bro.
No, I promise you, it is not.
Bro, are you looking at the same logo, bro? Bro, it's one horse, bro.
No, it's not.
Bro,
This
Albert,
man.
what are you talking about? Are you talking about the clothing line?
Yes.
You can't be.
Oh, I see.
No. Yeah, that's true. But of the one that Jeff showed, it looked like one horse.
Yeah.
I said there was
On the
two
t-shirts,
horses.
it looks like one horse.
See, now y'all. Oh man.
Because he got on FUBU.
All right, well.
They gotta put it
Fubu.
in black and white.
He got the FUBU version.
I used to wear the heck out of some South Pole.
Hey, for real.
Hey, South Pole, bro. That was
Bring
like
it
the thing
back.
back in the day. No, leave it where it's at.
You would rock South Pole right now. What's up, Podsters? This is episode 28. What do you say, Jeff? Let's get it.
I got it.
Who are you? Lil Pump?
I'm Big Pump.
Oh,
whoa.
my.
Whoa.
Slow down there.
We just started the episode.
I'm saying.
Yeah, but it's an episode after Paul Talks After Dark.
Oh, okay. It's the
Wow.
extended version. Albert was talking about pornography. We had The Quiet Storm. Episode 27 was wild.
That was a great
Yep.
episode.
Yeah, it was. Once again, what's up, Posters? Welcome back. This is episode 28. I'm going to introduce me and my brothers / co-host. I am 1/4 of Pod Ties. Dylan. That's Jeff. Drip Jeff in the building.
You know the vibes.
Hey, can you bring your camera down? Because I can only see your neck and up.
No.
Albert, the original
What's up, baby?
What? Where'd that come from?
My microphone got. All right, that's what we're not gonna do.
And last but not
Man,
least,
this man have technical difficulties.
the one, the only, Kyron.
Yes, sir.
I can also, Kyron. I can only see your neck and up. What's up? Y'all ain't got no clothes on. All right, now who picked the camouflage drip first? Like, whose outfit of the day was earlier today, or before the others persons?
I've been wearing this all day.
I bought my jacket first.
Ooh.
Mm.
What's that to do with anything? We're talking
Pull
about
out the
today.
receipts.
I
Pull
got
out
it
the
first.
receipts. Pull them out.
Pull them out.
I got the drip first.
Bring them out. Bring them out.
Who drip is better?
Oh, Posters, you decide.
Mm.
Well, I do have my
New segment, Drip and
Jordan
Trip.
11s on.
Boy,
Jeff, I actually do have a segment for you. It's called the drip shop. I think that's what it should be called.
the drip shop.
Yeah, I want you to grade players' drip, like, or anybody's really, like anybody that you think just had like nice shoes,
That's dope.
sneakers, trench coats, anything. Snapback. Well, nobody wears snapbacks anymore. Dad hats. So yeah, the drip shop
Hey, I like that name.
coming to a Pod Ties episode soon. All right, since I introduced us, let me shout out our returning Podsters. And if this is your first time, we appreciate you as well. For our returning Podsters, thank you for keeping them ties strong. And then for our new members that joined the gang, thank you for joining the ties. Now let's just get some business out the way before we get to the Apple Music Awards. We need you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Pod Ties. And to get us in the YouTube algorithm, we could use your help with making sure that you smash the like button. Also, Albert, I'm going to need you to do it for us. You usually do it at the end of the episode, but hopefully you're warmed up enough. That notification bell. We need you to destroy it.
Hey, you watch out for that mic.
Hey, you hit the jabs. I see.
I hear
I
it.
see.
Bump, bump.
Yeah, boy, looking like Logan Paul out there. Boy. I see.
Oh.
Disrespect me.
You take Logan Paul?
Against Floyd?
No, again.
Or
can
Albert
take
against
Floyd?
Logan Paul?
Oh, you could take Floyd? Oh, here you want Logan Paul.
You can take
want.
Floyd?
Oh.
Oh.
Set it up.
Now, you say you couldn't take Errol Spence, but you can take Floyd.
I can take Catfish Floyd.
Well, he'll probably drop it off too.
And last thing, comment. So obviously subscribing helps us out a lot, but also liking each episode and commenting, that helps us get into the YouTube algorithm. So enough of that. Our first topic is music, because we love to talk about music a lot. But this one's not new releases. What are we talking about today, Jeff?
We are talking about the Apple Music Awards. Let's go.
Go.
Top streaming platform.
True story.
All right, so this is the second annual Apple Music Awards. Obviously, it's going the whole week this year because of everything that's going on with COVID. So, it's not going to be official like it would be if there was no COVID. So they kicked it off this week. And obviously, the artist of the year, you can see right there, is none other than Little Baby. He had a great year this year, dropping My Turn. He had billions of streams this year. That's why he topped the Apple Music charts this year. And then the Breakthrough Artist of the Year is Megan Thee Stallion.
Let's go.
I think this is a great
I agree.
award for her. Instead of Artist of the Year, like they've given her over the last year, this is a great award. Breakthrough Artist of the Year. She didn't have the best album, but she had a great year. From the end of last year to current day. Some big singles that came out this year with WAP and Savage, and a Savage remix with the Queen Beyonce on there. So she had a great year. So she really broke through on the scene this year. And then we have Taylor Swift. We're going to talk about her re-recording for her masters later, but she got Songwriter of the Year, and she wrote some great songs this year. So I think that's really great for her to win Songwriter of the Year, given everything she's going through as far as having to re-record her music. She still is dropping albums. So I think that's a really great award for her. And then Roddy Ricch. This man's been getting snubbed everywhere else, but Apple Music is his credit this year. He got the top song of the year, which is The Box.
Deserved.
I love that song. And then he got top album of the year as well, with his album with Please Excuse Me for Being Antisocial.
Fire.
The Fire.
Classic.
Fire flames.
Exactly. A couple songs I like from them is War Baby, Boom Boom Boom. It's a flashback to life with Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence, and a couple more songs on there. So how do you guys feel about this list with the Apple Music Awards? Do you think anybody was snubbed? Do you think anybody's missing from this list?
Yeah.
Yeah, to what?
Someone was snubbed.
Ooh.
Megan Thee Stallion. She should be above Lil Baby.
Oh no.
Shout out to Apple Music for actually getting this correct, unlike another
I wasn't done.
platform that we're not gonna. Oh my bad.
Oh, go ahead. That was rude of me.
Oh no, that was it.
I'm asleep.
Yeah, I mean, look, Megan Thee Stallion, she couldn't have a clean sweep. He had to win something,
This man
to
here.
encourage him to keep going for
I'll cut you off
2021.
again.
No, they pretty much got this right. Lil Baby had the best album of the year, at least as far as sales. Megan Thee Stallion had two of the hottest singles of the year. Roddy Ricch just came out
Swinging.
on fire, like to end the year and to start the year. Instant classic. And Taylor Swift is just Taylor Swift. She's been the hugest pop star of all time. Not all time, but yeah, of her generation. And for a decade plus, she's just been consistent. And she has a loyal fan base. And Folklore, there was really good reviews just because of how she wrote, like if I look at the article here from apple.com, it said that Folklore, it had like third person stories about love triangles, ghost, and trauma. And so that made the album a lyrical masterpiece. And I think it also like broke the record for the most amount of streams in a single day for a pop album. And that's usually what she does, is shatter records every time she drops something new. And she just put something out this past weekend that also got a lot of attention and buzz. So yeah, well deserved for everyone that won these awards. I like Apple Music Awards. They're a lot better than the Grammys or AMAs or BMAs because they're not 12 hours long. What'd you say?
They actually keep their they actually keep their ears to the streets, from what it sounds like.
And it's based off of stats. Like the box had more than 460 million music streams worldwide to date. So obviously that's why he got Song of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
Song is litty.
What about you, Kai? Anybody should be in one of these Like, should they have won one of these awards more than who actually won? Like, do you think somebody else should have won Breakthrough or Album of the Year, Song of the Year?
Nope, I think everybody is where they need to be. Little baby, you already know he should be there. Megan Thee Stallion, yeah, she doing her thing, but she's not artist of the year. Um, the Box, dope song. I probably contributed to half of those streams. That song alone. And then Taylor Swift, I don't listen to much Taylor Swift, so I can't really speak to that. But I do know that she is a huge pop artist and, doing her thing. So she got to re-record everything. So I'm pretty sure all of her fans are going to listen all over again. So there's that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, if if Lil B was pushing out music right now, he would definitely be songwriter of the year, just because no one can match his lyrical bars.
Oh yeah, his lyrical bars with his tiny shirt.
Have you heard Caillou? Oh man,
Swag like Caillou.
yeah.
And for songwriter of the year, I don't know who could have been second. Like, who could have been the runner-up for songwriter?
That's what I want to know. Like who?
Songwriter?
When y'all think like Lil Baby?
Oh,
No.
No.
I mean, who really pays attention to like do any of y'all look at credits like after y'all listen to a song? Because I sure don't.
To know who, if I like the song, I like to know who wrote the song, like who credited, because there's a lot of people that write for other artists, like Kanye. Like Kanye.
maybe second behind Taylor Swift, maybe Young Thug or the Baby.
What?
Young Thug is not writing any songs.
He probably does. It's not,
Oh man,
Imagine reading his journal.
Oh no.
bro, he doesn't even write him for himself. He's damn sure not gonna write for.
He don't know
anybody
what
else.
he write. That's the thing.
he rapping cursive.
That man don't know what he write.
uh,
I have no idea.
I was gonna ask something. Yeah, I don't know as far as who could even
Could have
be close to Taylor Swift.
Roddy Ricch been breakthrough of the year, breakthrough artist of the year, technically.
Yeah, I mean this is his first year. I would think Megan probably would have gotten that award last year. Since that was such a hot. It was literally a hot summer for her, because she's a girl.
And imagine if, because they credited Savage Remix to this, but imagine if WAP didn't drop this year, then she wouldn't have been breakthrough artist of the year.
Well, Roddy cooled off a little bit.
I mean, his run was like 2019 that carried on over to 2020, but like I feel like this year, Meg she like kind of came onto the scene last year in 2019, but like 2020 is where she actually like came into her own.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor Swift, Kyron mentioned it earlier. She's re-recording all of her albums because Scooter Braun, his record label, actually bought out Big Red Machine, the record label that she was on when she started her career, and recorded all those albums and released them. And since they had her masters, when he bought the company, he also acquired the masters. So she wanted to get the masters herself, have full control of them, buy them, but it didn't work out. Her and Scooter Braun, they had some beef even before then because of her beef with like Kanye West and other people and Justin Bieber, and he manages Justin Bieber and Ariana Grande and so many other huge pop stars. And he went on to sell her masters for $300 million. I believe.
She didn't even know it.
Yeah, I mean, I think either Big Red Machine, they sold it to Scooter Braun for 300, or I think he sold them to like someone else for 300 million.
He sold them for 300 million.
Okay, yeah.
I heard she didn't know both times stuff got sold. Like, how do you do that? Like,
that's the contract she signed.
that is crazy.
Well, I thought
She was like 16 when she came out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was super young. But I don't think her masters got sold that first go around. I think his company just bought her record label.
Yeah, they bought the record label.
Still BS. You put your soul into your music that is yours that you recorded.
Now, if you ain't got your masters,
You do the same thing.
what?
I'm saying if you were a business owner, you would sell her masters for $300 million.
Oh yeah, in a heartbeat. He did nothing wrong. He made a perfect business decision.
He didn't.
I mean, he could have at least told her.
300 M's?
Wrote her a letter or something.
You don't have to.
Should have communicated like, "Hey, do you want to buy your masters from me?" Instead of selling it to somebody else. He could have like.
He does not have to do that. He legally owns her masters, so he does not have to communicate with her at all.
You don't burn bridges like that, man.
But they didn't have a relationship to begin with. They were already having beef because of who he's associated with.
It's like your boss, like sending you to another company and never telling you.
Yeah,
I'll be mad, but he's
not obligated to tell me.
Exactly.
But when it's your music, right? It's your he didn't write that music.
But she doesn't own her masters.
But record labels are saying we're the reason why you got big in the first place. Try to do that independent.
That's crazy, man.
I hope she comes
music
up
industry.
Then before
when you don't have your masters, you don't have that full control. Pretty much the record label owns all your music, so they can do what they want with it. You just get a small percentage.
Jeff, you have anything else you wanted to add to this before we go a little bit deeper into it?
Nah.
Taylor Swift diss track on the way?
Nah, I mean, from both sides, obviously from her personal side, yes, it could have been handled a lot better. She should have had the opportunity to purchase her masters. But legally, he doesn't have to do that. He made the right move business-wise. I'm selling the 2 for 300 M's. Give me that. I'm sorry.
You think he should have kept the masters a little bit longer? You think that her songs will appreciate, or you can probably get more by keeping the masters? You think he actually made the right decision?
Yeah. I mean, he still... Because, like, the thing with Taylor Swift, like, all her previous recordings, like, those were bangers, like, back then. People are probably still listening to them, but not as... I mean, they're going to listen to the newer music versus the older stuff. So, as far as streams and sales, he's probably not going to be making too much off of the older records right now. So, yeah, go ahead and sell those for the 300 M's. Keep it moving because he still has Justin Bieber, Ariana Grande, people who are actively making music right now.
I'll keep my thoughts on this for the next conversation because I disagree.
Really? It's not a surprise. Does anybody else disagree?
About the fact that he probably should have kept them?
Yeah.
Sold them so quickly? I mean, her catalog is, with her fans and her type of music, it's timeless. So it's going to last way after she's gone and stuff. So I understand why he cashed out, because who would really want to turn down $300 million when it's shown to you? But I think, Taylor Swift being so popular, they're going to want to use her music on commercials, movies, any type of anything like that. But I do think that maybe he sold it quickly because Taylor would probably boycott and say, with her being such a huge individual herself, I don't want y'all to use my music. Don't use it at all. Don't, just to make sure that he doesn't get as much with those masters. So I think that's probably why he sold them as quickly as he did, because maybe he knew that Taylor would probably try to get back at him for having them. So that's probably why he did. It was like a strategic move on his part.
Right.
I heard he's gonna be making money off her for years to come.
Oh yeah.
Mm. Yeah, man.
Well, I mean, $300 million. That's a.
I mean, yeah, it's gonna stretch, but
few lifetimes.
You know,
I would have done it in a heartbeat.
They were saying that the idea came from Kelly Clarkson, actually, that she tweeted at Taylor Swift 13. Just a thought, you should go in and re-record all the songs that you don't own the masters on and exactly how you did them, but put brand new art and some kind of incentive so fans will no longer buy the old versions. I'd buy all of the new versions just to prove a point. So I guess you could tell that Taylor really was like publicly bashing the fact that her old record label was bought out by Scooter Braun. So you could tell like a lot of people were starting to go against Scooter. So yeah, it seems like he sold it just because he knew that this would probably be the highest that he could sell them for right now. If he held them any longer, people probably wouldn't want to buy it.
Why couldn't she send that in a text?
Right, so
you know how celebrities
surprisingly drop it.
She put it on Twitter and everything, didn't she?
Like, hey, I'm trying to help you out, but Mr. Enemy, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah, because let's say she re-recorded all those songs and just without anybody knowing, Scooter Braun probably wouldn't get any money for the old master, like the old songs that she recorded.
Huh.
You're anticipating it. He could do like a 10-year anniversary, 20-year anniversary re-release.
Probably still has them in the bold anyways.
Exactly. And then he can offer it at a discount price, or whoever owns the masters now can offer it at a discount price, and they would like,
Yeah, and then maybe just when she re-records them, they just don't hit the same like the original ones when you heard them when she was 16, 17. She's in a different space now.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like remaking movies. They don't hit the same.
Mm-mm.
Oh, so it's not called Big Red Machine. That's Kane. It's just called Big Machine.
Oh, that's funny.
Let me see what else. I'm looking through this article from NPR. That's a lot of music you have to re-record though. But she did say
it's gonna take a while.
Yeah, I think she won an award during the AMAs, and when she was accepting it, obviously she was like, it was a pre-recorded video, and she was in the booth and she was like, "All right, guys, I'm re-recording the song." So she pretty much confirmed that it was already in the works and it should be out anytime soon. But do you agree? Like a lot of fans will probably follow Kelly Clarkson's stance and actually like buy the new versions rather than go back to the old ones?
I think they would. Her diehard fans, because she does have a big catalog and also has a big fan base. So I feel like they would go out there and buy it just in support of her.
I think so. I think so too.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I think they would, but the whole thing with we're not gonna talk about how my shirt is inside out.
What?
Just that.
I'll flip you.
Whoever owns her music now just have to like cut her out. They just have to like do something promotional where they're just going to distract the fans, and all you need is just that little percentage to be like to sway and to get them to sway back your way. So
what I think will happen? I think when she drops the re-recorded albums, she'll have a spike as far as streams for the old songs because people will want to compare them.
Yeah.
So I can see that actually happening.
Yeah, probably so.
I just feel like when you try to like re-record or make something, it just doesn't hit the same. Like even when like she's re-recording it, like you probably can't even give that same energy.
No, you
Because like
can't.
especially when you're like, say what?
She's like 10 years older now, 12 years older. So
Yeah,
it's
and
not
she
gonna
already
sound the
made it.
same.
Like back then, she was like hungry and also super young.
Yeah.
So like, it's just like it's I don't know.
Or I record one song, be like, nah, bro, you got it.
That's like Thriller, the 25th anniversary one. It was just as great as Thriller was. The 25th anniversary was not good. I don't care to hear Kanye West, Akon on remixes, and
I didn't even listen to it.
I did like the Hold My Hand song. Hold my
Like had
hand.
everybody on that thing.
what? I haven't heard that. He think you talking about We Are the World.
Yeah, want that.
Oh yeah.
This man, oh my gosh.
Oh no, but the Hold My Hand song, that was dope. Yes, sir.
Well, wow. Oh, another thing about Taylor, I heard that when she tried to buy her masters from or negotiate getting her masters from Big Machine, they told her, yeah, you can do it, but for every album that you put out, then we'll give you one. So she would have to put out an album for her to regain her old
My
albums.
goodness.
So it
A
just,
lot of people are doing it.
yeah, it's just like a continuous cycle though. Like, how would you ever get them if you have to keep putting stuff out?
That's how Jay-Z got his masters back, by selling Kanye West masters.
Dang.
Tough.
Now Kanye West is doing the same thing was done to him. That's why he got Big Sean's masters. And I think who else he got?
You got all the good music.
I think Pusha owns his though, right?
Ain't about buying his stuff.
Boy, watch your mouth. Oh, that's what I was saying. Yeah, I didn't answer my question earlier. You know, he wrote the "I'm Loving It" rap or a song for McDonald's.
Who?
Pusha T.
What?
That was
Yeah.
the song?
The what?
The McDonald's song. How does it go?
The "I'm Loving It."
That's all he wrote?
No, song was by Justin Timberlake. It's like a actual song, but they only play "I'm Loving It," on the commercials.
Man, the only jingle that had hip hop in it that actually is worth mentioning is the Reese's Puffs.
Yeah.
Peanut butter chocolate flavor.
Hey,
Shit. You look like a Reese's Puff box today, Dylan.
Oh my god.
that's funny.
Oh man. All right, man. So we're on the streets. So Lil Wayne sold his masters, bro. For how much? How much, guys?
100 M's. Not 300.
9
100.
figures.
Now, when I think of somebody selling a whole catalog, someone as big as Lil Wayne, there has to be some backstory behind it. Why? Why would you do it? So my theory is that he has, some money problems or something like that, or somebody that he has to pay.
Mm-hmm.
So look, I read up on it today. So I seen that he's getting sued by his former manager, Ronald Sweeney. That this goes way back to something like with Birdman, way back in 2005, I believe. So he was never paid accordingly. And so I think Ronald Sweeney, is suing that man, trying to get some of that money. So that's why he sold it for 100 mil, which I think is pretty wild. It's a lot of money.
That's how it got released to the public. The fact that when he sued the lawsuit, when that got released to the public, then that's when they found out. The public found out that Lil Wayne sold it to Universal because he had already done, I think, like back in July or something like that.
Yeah.
Mid-year. So it had been a few months. So he held that for a while to himself. But yeah, why do you think he sold it now? He's had it all these years. Why do you think? You think it's because he may think that he'll be in prison and can't make any new projects, can't tour once touring starts.
That could be a reason why, but we got to go back to the masters thing. When you don't own your masters, the label owns you. So Universal is the parent label. Cash Money Records is the subsidiary of them. So they give a budget to Birdman. Birdman then spends Lil Wayne's money this entire time he's been in the industry, and he's not paying Lil Wayne his money. So Lil Wayne's therefore owing other people money. So
for getting out of that country.
Birdman has never gave Lil Wayne the correct amount of money that he's owed, which is why he sued him. And I think they settled it out of court. But obviously he didn't give him enough money because he sold it for $100 million. Like, this is something I would have kept for at least 50 more years, because when we look back, like Dylan was saying, the 25th anniversary of Thriller, there's certain artists that the music is timeless, like Taylor Swift, Michael Jackson, Lil Wayne, like Jay-Z. You would have think you would sell your masters, and if you do, sell it for $100 million. Like, bro, that's not even scratching the surface of what your music is worth. Like, I would have never thought Lil Wayne would sell his music for $100 million. At least 300. That's to start with. Like, he even made a song with DJ Khaled, Birdman. Now it's called $100 million. That song's called $100 million. You gonna sell catalog for $100 million?
So you think he should have sold it the same amount that Scooter Braun sold Taylor's?
He should have sold it for more.
Because he's been out for what? 2 decades, years? Really? More?
Yeah. 5 plus 20 to 25 years.
Money trouble, man. When you feel that pressure, you do some dumb things, man. You got to make it happen.
He don't want to come out of pocket for that money, man. He had to do something. But selling your master.
So he sold it in June.
Mm-hmm.
I said July. Just
June.
wanted to clarify.
Why is it barely being reported?
Because his ex-manager is suing him for $20 million.
I'm at his neck.
So when you sue someone, it becomes public record, and you have to put the reasoning behind it. So that's how the public got a hold of the news.
I'm going to just say one last thing. How many black millionaires we have? We have a decent amount, right? You telling me Jay-Z, Beyonce, Will Smith, Oprah, they wouldn't have bought your masters for more than $100 million? Why are you selling it to the people that already technically screwed you over? Because Universal, all they did was hand a budget to Birdman, would say, hey, you do whatever whatever you want with this money. As long as we get our money, that's all that matters. They don't care if those guys get paid. As long as they get paid, that's all that matters. So why would you sell your masters back to the same people who ultimately screwed you over in the first place?
There's one thing you guys are missing, because you said that he sold his masters.
Uh-huh.
And you think that that's worth way more than $100 million, correct?
Yeah.
But he didn't just sell his masters. He sold the whole Young Money catalog for $100 million. Drake, Nicki Minaj.
No!
I'm on your head, Wayne.
Yep.
Boy, what are you thinking? Yeah, my God.
He's going to drop that bomb. I was waiting on it. Somebody was going to say it.
What?
Yeah, I know it's worse. He should have sold that for $1 billion. Nothing less.
This man here.
I'm on musicbusinessworldwide.com, and they actually list a few of those albums just to give you an idea of what he sold for that little bit of money. Drake, this includes Scorpion, Views, Nothing Was the Same, and if you're reading this, it's too late. Nicki Minaj, Pink Friday, Roman Reloaded, The Pink Print, Wayne himself, The Carter 4, Rebirth, and I Am Not a Human Being. You sold all that for $100 million. Just Drake's alone is $2 billion.
Bro, what?
I'm surprised Jake doesn't own his masters, at least by now.
He signed that deal with Cash Money.
Same umbrella.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why he got out as quickly as he could, though, so he wouldn't be in that same situation as Wayne when he's 35 and over.
But he's still, bro, that's crazy.
I think Drake just signed with UMG, though, Universal Music Group. Yeah. He just signed with them a new deal. OVO, his old record label, is now under UMG. Because I think it was under Warner Bros. At first, but now it's under UMG.
I think Drake will ever like promote his like artist.
Not while he's high.
So I asked that question the other day. I was like really trying to see like.
Did you ever look the artist up?
Because if he put on more artists, that's just like the whole Jay-Z thing. And if you put on more artists, they will give you your masters back, and and for their masters, pretty much.
It's hard to market someone when you're
popping
the most marketable artist in the world.
That's true.
Oh, that's crazy, bro. That's man. Whatever Lil Wayne smoking on, I don't want it.
Nah, man. That man.
Because I thought he sold his own catalog, and I was like, okay, that's $100 million. You could have gotten a lot more. But when I saw Young Money's catalog, I was like, what are you doing?
Sad.
Yeah, he crazy.
Sad. What'd you say, Kyrie?
I just said the big three. Yeah, he shouldn't have done that.
If anything, he should have helped those guys out. Like help Drake probably get his masters and Nicki Minaj. I don't know if that would have been like a huge, like a long process or some type of huge lawsuit that comes with that to help those guys out. But I would think you want to help them get their masters so they don't have to deal with that down the road.
Like Albert said, I mean, I'm sure Drake got enough money to spend $100 million on his stuff or that catalog. I'm sure Nicki got $100 million laying around to spend on that catalog. Lil Wayne tripping, man.
To him for $100 million. He bought it from. They bought it from him from $100 million. They're not selling that back to them for that same price. That
No.
400%. There's no way they gonna sell that back to them.
I'm surprised he didn't sell it to Birdman for $10 million.
Disney Plus.
Disney Plus.
Hey.
Yeah, who got Disney Plus?
Yeah, who got it? I'm trying to get the
Me. No, not me.
Oh, I got it.
Come on, Albert, you can't do that.
Why?
That's illegal. You can't share passwords. You can't share account information.
It says family. We family.
We are brothers, yes. You are correct.
This is true.
What Disney Plus got going?
Well, not only does Disney Plus have all the Disney classics, well, most of them at least, they pulled it off from Netflix and all the other streaming servers that had it and put it up. They decide, why are we sending it to Netflix when we can just have our own streaming service that people can pay a monthly subscription for, which is brilliant. And so not only do they have their classics, they actually just announced a plethora of new releases, new series, new movies that are coming out in the next year and upcoming years. When you think about all the stuff that Disney owns, their own content, they acquired Lucasfilms with Star Wars. They announced like 10 new Star Wars series with The Mandalorian, with that being so popular, and all the Star Wars movies being popular. You have old fans and new fans. And I mean, that's just a whole world in itself. Then they acquired Marvel, and MCU is so huge, and it's not going anywhere anytime soon. And Albert, you brought it up, right? Christian Bale was announced as a villain for Thor 4.
Mhm.
That's huge.
Lit.
They got, they have too much money.
Too much. And then you think about with that, because I saw I read an article about it after you mentioned it, that with that villain and in that movie there may be a connection to where they debut Venom.
Ooh.
The
Yeah.
one that the guy that what's the guy's name? Tom Hardy,
Movie.
right?
Yeah. They
Yeah.
had a Venom not too long ago though.
Yeah, but
On the
they're
DC
actually
side.
going to have him in the movie, possibly Tom Hardy's character or his rendition of Venom, which you could
Which
have
movie?
in Thor, which is weird, right?
Venom and
But,
Thor.
That's definitely weird.
That's
yeah, but I guess you can connect the Spider-Verse with Thor. Who knows? I mean, you have him and Doctor Strange. Hey, you can do anything
Actually,
with
that-
Doctor
that-
Strange.
And Thor's not even going to be in this one, right? Because it's supposed to be what Tessa Thompson taking over the Thor. I forgot what the whatever it's called where they used to live. I mean, obviously,
Asgard.
in if it's going to be called Thor, but she's supposed to be taking over Asgard now. So I wonder how that's going to work.
It could be because he is with Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
So yeah,
You know how like Marvel likes to connect everything, so
yeah,
they just
They're
finished the
definitely
first
going back
phase,
to,
so
like-
now they're going into phase 2.
they're definitely making more like comic book type storylines.
But they're going up on the price, so I
Yeah,
already
by
for
$1 though.
not about to pay for it.
It's only $1. You think that's a huge increase for all the stuff that they're offering?
For them, that's a lot. They getting a lot of money because $1 across all those accounts. I don't pay for Netflix. Netflix went up to like $20.
Yeah,
Nobody wants it.
Netflix is up there.
I think
I
it's a
don't.
smart idea for them though.
And you think about it, they also have the bundling package where you can have Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus.
Which they own ESPN too.
But like
Yeah, they do
13
on
bucks.
Nobody uses the ESPN Plus.
No,
They're not
because
really-
they don't offer anything.
Yeah,
Yeah, ain't nothing on that.
But if you bundle that for 13 bucks, like
might as well get it, right? If you can
Yeah.
have Hulu, and Hulu
You
has
can't-
some stuff.
Because
Yes.
nothing really on ESPN besides Monday Night Football and the shows. As soon as you want to watch a fight, you gotta pay extra money.
Yeah, but they don't show like the huge UFC fights, do they?
Now, no, they do. It comes through like it's offered on your ESPN, but you gotta pay for it if you want to watch it through ESPN.
Since December 2nd, I guess this is when they last reported the amount of subscribers they had. They have 86.8 million subscribers already.
hey,
Is that pretty impressive?
you.
Yeah.
God dang.
Almost one third of the country, low key. Like, well, obviously the census is probably higher than 350 million now, but that's a decent amount of the country having Disney Plus.
But how many people are actually using it though? Like how many active subscribers they got?
As long as they getting that money each month.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, like, because you know, a lot of people, like me, for example, like I don't use Disney Plus. My niece uses it. Like,
Yeah, but how many people
I
have
ain't
Plus
gonna-
kids?
it's lit.
That's true.
Is that what, Dylan?
But how many people have kids?
Yeah, that's true.
Kids can watch Frozen 3 times a day, every day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That matters. As long as that money coming out your account, they don't care. You can watch one thing.
Then you think about the classic movies like Mighty Ducks or any of those other old 90s classics for people like us that want to just relive it
Yeah.
and see it again. Hey,
I was actually just thinking about that.
yeah, streaming services is the one stop shop. Like you just go there and they're all there rather than going on YouTube and probably having to pay over and over again or trying to find it on some piracy type website. We don't do that. So it's definitely convenient.
Definitely. Seen a new Mulan the other day.
Oh, how was it? I haven't seen it.
For free. It was pretty good. They just
how'd you see it for free?
Oh, well, I have Disney Plus, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't free.
Oh, the 7-day free trial.
Yeah.
Oh,
so I have the subscription, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Sure,
Gotcha.
So, yeah, I watched it. It was pretty good. They just didn't have freaking Mushu on there. Like, how do you not have Mushu?
What?
Yeah.
Disney Plus was good for like the first month and a half, but after that, it became like boring. Like,
Hey, ain't nothing on there.
yeah, I like to watch the old shows, but then at some point, it's like I get tired of watching it. That's all you have. There's nothing like new that you can watch. It should be a mixture of both.
It's better than Netflix to me.
Everything better than Netflix.
Netflix butt cheeks.
That's what I was going to ask you guys. Since the company, they expect 300 to 350 million subscribers worldwide across their 3 services by the end of the fiscal year of 2024. Do you think someone like Netflix is sweating and, shaking in their boots? Maybe because whenever you're a pioneer and you started something, sometimes you get left in the dust because you started so early. And then other people come in and perfect it. Yeah, like Kid Cudi.
If you don't reinvent, you keep doing the same thing, you're going to lose everyone.
Bro, Netflix ain't going nowhere.
But Netflix was great because of the content they had from other content like companies or production companies or other networks before the networks took it back and made their own streaming services.
They just took The Office.
Yeah, because NBC has their own streaming service.
And those were the 2 biggest shows on Netflix.
And Friends, you said?
Yeah.
I didn't know it was on Netflix. I know it's on HBO Max.
It was on
HBO Max has everything now because they cut a deal with Warner Brothers.
And Warner Brothers owns AT&T.
HBO ain't got nothing.
So when you have AT&T, you get HBO Max.
You said Warner Brothers don't have anything?
HBO Max doesn't have anything.
You crazy.
Yeah.
Bro, all they got on there.
They have HBO. They have HBO stuff. They have Warner Brothers, which Warner Brothers is basically as big as Disney.
But I'm talking about the app itself. Like, do you have HBO Max? Have you been on there?
I do.
What do you watch on HBO Max?
Fresh Prince. I watch HBO at the Dark.
Oh my goodness.
Pick 6.
Yes, got it.
Guess what, guys? I told you I had something in the works.
Man, really sent it.
Yeah, what you have in the work?
You remember? Y'all know. But you remember Pick 6 is 3 college football games, 3 NFL games. Not this week. This week is an anomaly. It's all college football.
Oh my gosh.
I know you didn't know this already. I didn't tell you this beforehand. This is a shocker to you all. Podsters. No NFL games because we have a whole bunch of great college football championship games, conference championships. This one right here. You have number 9, Cincinnati versus number 24, Tulsa. These 2 teams, we hate them because they're the reason why we have 2 losses in our overall record because they both beat SMU. So they're the top 2 teams in their conference, so they're going to battle it out to see who comes out on top. And, guys, who do you think will go out on top? once it's all said and done?
Cincinnati taking this game.
I'm gonna have to agree. Cincinnati.
Run defense, man. That run defense.
Hard.
Bearcats. I'm going with them as well. Cincinnati.
Let's go.
So when Cincy wins and they're 10-0, will they be in that 4th spot and Clemson's out?
I mean, they're already number 9, so they should move up.
And Clemson should move back to number 9. Okay.
And Ohio State because they lose.
Clemson's not losing that game, man.
No.
Pac-12. Oregon versus USC. At first, it was Washington facing Southern California, but they had a rise in COVID cases, so they had to get out of it. And so Oregon took their spot. Who wins this one, the Ducks or the Trojans?
The Trojans.
Trojans.
Yep.
Trojan man. I'm going with USC. I don't trust Oregon. They're not a football team.
Not without Justin Herbert.
They just make Nikes.
Yeah, they just make Nike jerseys look really good.
Dope uniform.
Yeah.
Big 12.
Let's go.
Oklahoma Sooners versus Iowa State Cyclones.
You already know who I'm rocking with.
Yeah, you picked
Da-da-da.
them. You picked them earlier in the month. Well, I think last month. Iowa State. That's who you're going with.
I represent the state, man.
The whole state of Iowa?
No. Oklahoma.
Oh. You have
You know-
Oklahoma.
I don't want to do it. But I'm going to Oklahoma.
Yes, sir. Let's
This
go.
man- You are not a Texas fan. You are
Yeah.
not.
Yeah,
Because I picked Iowa State.
Oh, okay.
Let's go.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
Oklahoma's not ready. Jalen Hurts isn't the starting QB. Kyler Murray. It's Rattler. I don't even know his first name.
Spencer.
He will be rattled during the game. He's not ready for the big lights.
Here's my thing. I had picked Oklahoma to win this game. I'm going for the upset. But I had a feeling that Kyron was going to pick Oklahoma too.
Yeah, that wasn't a question.
Yeah, like we all knew. Well, he switched sides now.
Well, I don't know. I don't know, man. But
So
the
that was your
point
thing?
is,
Oh, thank God. There was
the
something
point
else.
is, I'm going to go with Iowa just so I can have a game over Kyron if they win.
You going with the Hawkeyes?
He not go with Iowa State. He go with Iowa.
Okay, Iowa
We're
State.
not
We
there
gotta be
yet.
specific. I'm going Iowa State.
Let's go.
Make that make sense. So you knew Kyron was going to pick Oklahoma, but you were going to pick Oklahoma too.
Yeah.
But he said he picked Oklahoma. You're going to pick Iowa State.
Yes. How am I supposed to catch up to Kyron if we pick the same teams, Albert?
Well, I got you. The point is that you're not going to. Oh!
Let's go! Oh, no? Okay.
Bama versus Florida.
Yeah, Alabama.
Yeah, we Crimson Tide.
Bro, y'all tripping, bro.
Ooh, he did it. Nope. Pick him. Write it down.
I'm going with Alabama.
No, hell no.
No.
You had me for a second there. I was like, okay. He really trying to get that number 1 spot.
Exactly.
Not with this game, boy.
Oh, man.
No, sir. This will be ludicrous.
But you
It's
had
the Iowa
me.
game. There's a chance.
Because I was about to say, dang, Jeff, we picked the same teams for the Oklahoma Iowa State game. We're picking the same one for Alabama, Florida. Because I'm picking Florida to win this one. Florida will win the SEC championship. The biggest upset of the year as far as college football.
No.
They lost to
Why?
LSU.
Why, Dylan?
They're coming out
Why?
on just out the gates. Like no team you ever seen before. They're just going at Crimson Tide's neck because they blew their chance of making it into the top 4. They lost.
Talking that. It's been froze.
Oh, I was frozen?
Yeah.
Dang.
Computer said no.
Yeah, Dylan, that's crazy.
Well,
That's crazy.
as I was saying, they lost to LSU. They blew their chance of making it to the top 4, or at least having a case for it. So now you go out there and beat Alabama, number 1 in the nation, get the SEC championship. You have a whole new case.
How are they going to beat Alabama?
The Final Four. How are they going to beat them? Score more points. That's how you win games.
This guy, obviously. Well, what's going to be the strategy?
Get in the end zone more than Alabama. What? What are you trying to get out of me?
I'm trying to get out. How are they going to win? There's no way that Florida is going to beat Alabama.
There is a way. Does Alabama have? Does it say that Alabama, the probability of them winning this game is 100%? Yeah. No. Then there's a chance.
Let's go. Upset of the week.
Big Ten championship. If Ohio State wins this game, will it silence the haters like you?
No, because they're just going to be 6-0. While the rest of the league is like 18-0.
Ain't nobody 18-0.
Alabama's a 17-point favorite.
That's only 4 games more than Clemson. Only a month difference. It's not their fault the Big Ten started. That they said that they didn't want to play fall sport, and that they were going to start in the spring.
So I guess Auburn's going Northwestern.
Yes, I got the Wildcats.
He's been saying it for 2 months.
Yeah,
I got Ohio State.
I have Ohio State too.
Ohio.
Now, how is my pick crazy picking Florida over Alabama, but you picking Northwestern over Ohio State isn't insanity?
Alabama's number 1. They're consistently good. Second, Ohio State only played 5 games. There's no other team that's going to play 5 games and win the championship.
The college football championship, yeah. But Ohio State would be the first one to do it.
No.
Ooh.
Well, Jeff, with that pick, I just went to number 2. So, you know,
okay.
It's predictable.
Last one.
The game of the week.
The rematch. Trevor Lawrence plays this time. Clemson versus Notre Dame. Number 3 versus number 2. Who wins it?
Going with
Notre Dame. That's who I'm going with. Fighting Irish. Let's go.
No.
Indiana, stand up.
No.
Going with Clemson.
We're fighting for their life because Clemson going to put them paws on them.
Ooh.
Scrappy at. Put the paws on them.
Yeah, I got Clemson on this one.
That's pick 6. Jeff, you will be in first place next week.
No.
Wouldn't Kyron not be tied?
Oh, would y'all?
I think I'm up by 2 games.
Yeah, I
Jeff,
think
Really about.
Jeff,
he's up by 2
come over here
games.
to pick Notre Dame, and you'll get that number 1 spot. I guarantee.
I think it's just one.
Nah,
It
he's
is
up
There's 2.
because
just one.
I'm down by 2 from you 2.
Yeah.
It's just one.
I'm pretty sure it's just one.
It's just one.
Nah, somebody lie.
All right, it's a quick search.
Because, Kyron, you lost, 2 games last week, right?
I was 3-3, I think.
Who went 4-2 with me?
Me.
Yeah. And you were down, 4 games before that, right?
No. I was only down like 2 games.
Games?
Carol's only up by like 2 games on me. And after last week, I went up like 1. I mean, I didn't go up, but I cut it down by 1. So I think it's just 1 game difference.
It might be.
No, it's 2.
I told you.
Interesting.
Yeah, slow down, buddy.
3rd place.
Getting ahead of yourself.
I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to Notre Dame and the Fighting Irish.
Go Irish, go!
I think it's past y'all bedtime.
It is.
Let's go.
Cue the intro.
Highlight of the week.
This man breakdancing. It's a basketball intro.
Quick question, guys.
Jeff's random question of the day.
Now, if you were suddenly transported, why you shake your head, Albert?
None?
We just know it's about to be some BS because if you could suddenly, the way you're presenting it is like some deep thought, but it's about to be something like stupid.
Maybe. I don't know. Only one way to find out.
Okay.
So if you guys were suddenly transported to a different planet,
Yep, I knew it.
how would you assess the situation? What would be the first thing that you would do?
How will we what? Assist or assess?
Assess.
I don't even know where to start because first you got to make sure you can be able to breathe there.
Is there a certain planet or is just a planet? Like
Any random planet. It could be different for every one of you.
yeah, well, I have to assess like the planet that it is because if it's like, I think Jupiter, Neptune, one of those is not the planet. It's not like a actual hard surface that you can land on. I think it's just made out of gas mostly. So I'm trying to assess where the hell I'm gonna sleep at night. Mars, I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna get water. Like, am I taking stuff with me? Do I have supplies?
You were suddenly transported. So that we right here recording right now. Next, boom. Oh man, damn. Just like how we went back to the 90s.
But who's transporting me? Like an Uber? Because sometimes they have water, like refreshments and stuff, in their Ubers. It depends on who it is.
You got abducted by aliens.
When we instantly die once we get there? Because if you go there without any equipment, you're gonna die.
I'm gonna skate on Saturn drinks.
Okay. Well, any further towards the sun, we gonna die.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you go farther back and you don't have the sun, you can't survive then either.
Exactly.
So
you know what I'm doing?
That's the situation. You're just gonna die. Accept your fate.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm doing?
What?
I am calling Captain Marvel.
There we go.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know this was
thinking outside the box.
I didn't know this was sci-fi.
It is now.
Okay, now since we're thinking outside the box, if I go to like another universe, because there's an infinite amount of universes, right? If there's another Earth somewhere, because there has to be another Earth where we're doing the exact same thing an infinite amount of times. There's like several different Dylans. And they're saying the exact same thing that I'm saying. If I could go there and meet up with one of them, I'm assessing like how, like, I don't know. That would be weird though. Like if I saw myself like a duplicate.
It would be.
Yeah.
I'm just assessing like who looks better.
Or like on Us, try to kill you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like we go to any other planet, Earth is like we're like an exact replica of like Earth. Like Earth is primarily made up of water. We're primarily made up of water. So we go to another planet, we gotta adjust to wherever's there. And then their moon, like we only have one moon. The other planets have multiple moons. If they do, or I don't know, that would be crazy.
Bro, that explains it. That explains why my shot's so wet, because I'm made out of water.
I guess you're technically from Mars then, because your shot dry, boy. Your shot ain't wet at all. Boy, you ain't from this planet.
Oh, what if I go to like Space Jam's planet? That'd be cool. With like Looney Tunes. Then I'm assessing how I'm gonna beat the Monstars.
Again.
My favorite part of this segment is Jeff's answer. What are you doing?
Yeah.
When you're suddenly transported to a different planet.
I don't know.
When I'm what?
Huh?
Why are you saying what to your own question? I just
That's because Albert said something, but he cut out.
Oh, you asking him what he said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, what you say?
Me?
Anyways.
No, Dylan.
Moving on. Moving on. First thing that I'm assessing, what planet are we on? Or what planet am I on? What you mean, how?
What you gonna do? Count? You gonna look out the universe? 1, 2.
I am 100 million light years away from here.
Okay, you have Mercury. Man. You have.
Every planet looks different, man. Yes, every planet looks different.
I know that, but how are you gonna know what planet you are on? Because if
by the way it looks. Like Dylan said, if I'm on Mars, everything's gonna be dry.
You think
it's gonna be red. The red planet.
He's standing on top of the actual planets?
So you think there are other planets that are wet? You think other planets have water?
No.
Then they're all
so
dry.
They have like a small bit of water, if that. But I don't think so. Because if any other planet had water, then it would be probably, looked into as being a livable planet. But the only livable planet is Mars, potentially. So they say. But
you stay and answer the question.
I was answering the question until I was really interrupted by you, Albert. So first things first, I'm gonna assess which planet I'm on. Second, gotta make sure I have some equipment laying for me.
No, you cheated.
I gotta find some equipment, man.
But he gets to the planet. All right, first, what the planet look like? Oh, okay. Let me see. Let me see if they have a Home Depot or a Lowe's. What?
This man smoking.
Hey, man.
How you gonna
make sure that
utilities?
What you mean, man? I'm talking about I gotta make sure that there's some equipment so I can breathe.
From where?
This man gonna fight the aliens that abducted him and take their spaceship.
Exactly, man. I'm gonna square up.
I know you took me to another planet, but I'm gonna steal the stuff from you.
But you say you got suddenly transported as if you had no way to defend yourself. You had no time.
I got these hands, boy.
That's all I need. You gonna fight in the earth?
I'm gonna pick up a brick like Craig.
Where you gonna get a brick from?
Hey, man, there's rocks all over this place.
Oh God. So what's next after you try to find some equipment?
So if I can breathe, that means I can live. So all I need is an oxygen tank. All right.
It's gonna run out.
Hey,
Hold
next.
on. How you gonna get a tank first?
We're gonna get oxygen from.
Exactly.
Hey, man, I don't know.
What?
Better call Phineas and Ferb.
Oh, man. Nah, man, there's really nothing you can do. If you suddenly transport, you're going to die.
Oh God. Oh God.
Ask us a question that we can answer.
This is the dumbest question.
Oh my God.
Oh. They die.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh. Okay. Jeff's random question of the day. Oh, highlight of the
crying. All right, man. I'm crying over here. I gotta collect my thoughts.
This
Boy,
man
best
gave
question
us
ever.
3 action items. And then said, "Nah, those ain't gonna work. You just gonna die."
We gonna die.
Stuff with me. Y'all can't. I know that.
Woo. All right, man. So I had Kansas and Texas on my radar, but they're playing, or they have played since, we're doing this recording. So now I'm going with this top 5 matchup. We got on the 19th, number 1, Gonzaga, or Gonzaga, whatever it is, as Dylan says, Gonzaga. I say Gonzaga.
Tomato.
Yep. Against number 3, Iowa State. Now, I do want to mention that I'm sure that y'all probably called the NCAA like the past 2 weeks because I was going to win the games. And y'all got my games canceled. So, don't do it again because, I'm picking Iowa State to win this game. Gonzaga, they haven't played since December 2nd. So they don't want no smoke.
So you didn't want to pick Iowa State against Oklahoma, but you're going to pick them in this one, even though they're not playing?
What? Yeah, bro, I'm picking Iowa State basketball. Because they're not going against Oklahoma.
This is Iowa, not Iowa State.
Wait, what? Yeah, see, I have Iowa on my paper.
Yeah, big old
Iowa.
Oh, man. So you picking Iowa?
Yep, 6-0, baby.
Dang, I thought you were going to pick Gonzaga because I was actually going to pick Iowa. And I'm going to stick with that, though, Iowa. When you have Luka Garza, leading scorer in the NCAA right now with 29.2 points per game. He's a senior.
Go against that.
Probably a lottery pick. Yeah, he's going to the NBA. He's 6'11", 265 pounds. He's a big boy. He's like below the rim. You're not going to get a dunk out of him. He can't dunk to save his life. But when he posts you up, you're done. You're done.
6'11" and can't dunk.
He cannot dunk.
He's too big for that. Literally.
That's crazy.
Back to the basket, man.
Also, the other guy that was on the highlight of the week graphic, Drew Tim. He's from Richardson, Texas. He went to J.J. Pierce, and he's averaging 23.3 points a game. He's a sophomore.
That looks.
Who y'all picking? Gonzaga or Iowa? Jeff and Albert.
Gonzaga.
If I was coming from another planet and I had to pick this, I got Iowa, baby.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So,
But
hopefully
Kyron, I
y'all
think
call NCAA.
Yeah, I think you made a call last week though. You were scared because we threatened to cancel your show if you got it wrong. That Texas versus Baylor game.
That's why y'all called, because I was gonna win. Y'all wanted the segment anyway.
Nah.
So since the game got postponed, you get to keep your show. But you know how like TV series, well, when they don't keep the same time slot or they move it to different days, that pretty much lets you know it's a foreshadow that the show is probably gonna get canceled soon. And that's Kyle of the week because you were before Pick Six last week. Now you're after. And even just random question of the day was before yours. So I don't know. You gotta get this game right if you want to keep your segment.
The best for last.
Because the fans are out there, they're asking for it. The deal, Al Jeff, highlight of the week.
Well, be me and you, Dylan, because with Jeff random question of the day.
Yeah, I don't think I want to be associated with him. I mean, that's assassin.
Y'all never laughed so hard in your life, man.
Yeah, I mean it was good. It was comedy for sure. It was comedy.
Oh man.
It's all entertainment. It's all entertainment.
Well, hopefully our viewership and listenership, you all were entertained. This will actually wrap up episode 28.
Oh no.
Yep. Hope you all enjoyed it. We will see you again next week. The week is already over. Man, it went by quickly. Keep an eye out for Gonzaga and Iowa, those college football games. We also have a great NFL matchup coming up with the Saints and Chiefs. That should be high scoring. So that's a good one. Cowboys face the 49ers.
Cowboys winning that?
What you say, Albert?
I said the versus is this Saturday too.
Oh, yeah. Cowboys, I'm picking them to win. That'll end it. We appreciate you all out there. Thanks for the support. As always, this is Pod Ties. I'm Dylan. That's Jeff. That's Albert. And that's Kyron. Peace, Podsters.
We out.